brand new truck. Well, there's plenty of sign. Bucks are starting to even make some scrapes. Got a little cold front coming this week. Makes it feel like it's October, like we should be hunting today. It's got me excited though, that's for sure. You know, one of the hardest things managing the Grigsby property is the fact that I live in South Texas. I'm not here all the time. So when we get up here, we are always going wide open, 1,000 miles an hour, trying to get as much done as we possibly can. So when we get here, all hands on deck, go as fast as we can and get as much done as we can. So I've enlisted Andy, and he's gonna help us get this brilliant seeder set up where we got our seed ratios right, because these guys really know what they're doing. It's all about having a great seed bed, you know, breaking up that soil to where it's almost powder, where you just, and then that brilliant seeder comes over and packs it as you lay the seed down. And that turnip and radish seed, I mean, it's barely in the ground. And that's why I need Andy, because I want to get the settings just right. And when we do it that way, the last couple of years, our food plots have been gorgeous. So. The Grigsby farm, the actual farm staff, they are wide open. This place is so big and there's so much going on. You know, they might be cutting wheat that time of year and then they're gonna put second crop beans in behind that. I mean, it's never ending with these guys. One thing's for sure they've got here at the Grigsby is big equipment to make it go faster. One of the Grigsby employees is out in front of me disking and leveling everything with a drag, and I'm planting. The guys at Sloan really hooked us up and got us set up good on some equipment for today. So we've got a couple tractors running instead of one. But you know, with this brilliant seeder, it's really nice to have, but you don't have to have a monster piece of equipment. You can make food plots just like this with an ATV. You don't have to have one of these monster tractors. Now it's nice when you got them, but it's not necessary to you know, put in a food plot like this. Summertime is, you know, we get up here and there's a ton to do. I mean, you got all these food plots to get ready to go, get planted, but getting the cameras out, probably my favorite thing. We have lights, that means we have service. Cool. This is definitely a spot that stands right there. We shoot bucks here every year. We've been hunting here a long time, and last year this is where I killed my shotgun buck. One of the better hunts of the year, actually. That was a really cool sit. Running this way. That deer's a shooter. Here we go. Perfect shot. I mean, I smoked him. 165 yards, 12 ringed him. Middle to end of September is my last trip to the Grigsby before we start hunting in October. Checking cameras, trying to locate bucks. Where have they moved once they rubbed out? Because these bachelor groups break up and it gets crazy. It's hard to find some of the bigger deer at times. We're mowing clover for the last time. We're checking all of our green food plots and we're getting all the trails cut and any last minute touches on tree stands. All right, now this is one of my favorite spots on the Grigsby farm. Call it the split bottom because we got corn on one side and clover on the other. Just got done mowing this clover and it is beautiful. This is a spot I've killed a lot of deer in the past. Good killing spot. A lot of guys will tease me a little bit about how many stands I got in here, but it's one of them spots I want to hunt. So I can come in here on any wind and I can get in the stand and know I'm gonna be good. So they can make fun all they want. This is a buck killing spot.
That's him. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's a Grigsby giant right there, baby. That's why you come hunt the Grigsby. That's the main reason I came. I just want to put my eyes on him. I say, since I saw him, I should get to shoot him first. Yep, I gotta write that down in my diary. It ain't ever gonna happen.
Man, it's a little frustrating. Normally they'd be way into the harvest by now, and a lot of these fields would be coming out, and it's the year, all the conditions of the spring, and when the crops are in, the deer are out there, and it makes it super hard. It just extends their area to hide. Sometimes those big bucks won't even come out of this stuff till they cut it. It's gonna make the hunting really, really tough on the early part of the season until they get some of these crops out. The quicker they can do it, the better. Some of this stuff looks like it's still got a lot of moisture content in it, and it's still pretty green, so. Anyway, walk through the cornfield to go check the camera. It's hard to get around anywhere because the crops are in. I can't, I'm having to walk around all the fields, can't drive anywhere. It's really nice when the crops are out because the fields are wide open. Doing the work that we need to do is just slowing us down tremendously. And we're not getting the pictures of some of the big bucks that I know are here because I've seen them this summer, or I had pictures earlier in the summer. They're living in the corn. As Randy would say, they are children of the corn. Pull off here and talk to him. That's what I want to see, you testing corn.
Yeah.
Does that mean we're cutting corn?
We're picking, Mike, but it's just hopscotch. It's slow on the front side here.
Corn close to the timber.
Yeah.
This is a field I definitely want cut.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see if I can help you, but no guarantees here.
All right. Are you going to test it now?
Yeah, I was just going to go up to the grain site here and shell it and test it. You want to join me?
If you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Yeah, one of the things that definitely makes the farm unique here at the Grigsby is the fact that it is such open country. So once the crops are out, the actual huntable areas are pretty small. Makes it nice for bow hunting though, because you can sure hunt these pinch points and be super successful.
This is our deer. Your first couple sits when you go into a spot is your best chance to kill them. This was our first sit in this tree. We had no idea anybody was here, and we just smoked a big Grigsby deer.
All right, what we're going to do next, we need to shell about 5 or 6 of these ears into this.
Okay.
To get enough of sample to run through our tester.
Okay.
So there are a couple ways to do it, but just kind of wring your hand on it. If it's dry enough, it's just going to fall off.
Does it feel like it's dry enough?
It's close.
Is it?
It's close.
I know we're at the Grigsby when I hear those dryers running.
We call it the sweet sound of harvest. You know,
Okay.
productivity going when you hear that humming.
Right?
That's about what we try to shell off. So that's from 6 ears.
Okay.
It's going to give us a nice representative sample. We're going to take it over and put it in our moisture tester. It's automatic, so we'll just dump it in. Once there's enough, it'll self-dump, and we'll see what the readout is, see if we're there or not.
Look at that.
23-1. I'm shooting for 26.
So you're happy.
I'm happy. That field's getting...
I'm happier because that field's by the timber. We'll get it out.
This field's getting picked this weekend.
Good deal.
So.
The crops in the fields are a problem. We get into October and we've still got a bunch of crops. The deer are hard to find and definitely hard to kill. So I'm hoping that by the time we get to hunting time, crops are going to be gone and I can get in the woods.